I'm Rob from Smart Boat Innovations. In today's video, we'll be discussing the essential equipment needed to set up a smart boat. To begin, it's necessary to create a Wi-Fi network on board so that all the smart boat components can communicate with each other. Additionally, it's important to have internet access on your boat so that you can remotely monitor and control your smart boat. For this purpose, you'll need a 4G LTE router that can accept a mobile or cell phone SIM card. I recommend obtaining a SIM card with about a 20 gigabyte monthly limit, which should be sufficient for most needs. Now let's talk about the computer I recommend, the Raspberry Pi. The Raspberry Pi is a small, affordable and user-friendly computer that has gained popularity worldwide. It was designed to make computing more accessible and educational for people of all technical backgrounds. Resembling a credit card-sized circuit board, the Raspberry Pi is capable of performing many tasks a traditional computer can handle. Another attribute of the Raspberry Pi is its low power consumption, which makes it ideal for boating. When selecting a Raspberry Pi model, I suggest going for the Raspberry Pi 3, 3B or 4. It's ideal to have one with at least 4 gigabytes of RAM, but a 2 gigabyte model can work if you don't anticipate significant future expansions. I personally opted for an 8 gigabyte model to allow for potential future enhancements, although it's not necessary. Since the Raspberry Pi comes as a circuit board, it's important to protect it by housing it in a case. The plan is to keep the Pi in a dry location below deck, for example close to the boat's main switchboard. To help dissipate heat from the Raspberry Pi, I recommend using a small heatsink. Although the smart boat systems won't put excessive stress on the Pi, the boat environment sometimes can get quite hot. For computer storage, you'll need a MicroSD card. It's best to go with an A2 class card as it offers superior speed, reliability and durability. To save costs and avoid additional components, I don't suggest purchasing a display or a keyboard for the Raspberry Pi. Instead, we can use a spare laptop to access the Pi. Once the setup is complete, a tablet or phone can be used for access. You'll need a spare laptop with a microSD card reader. If your laptop doesn't have a built-in reader, you'll require a microSD to USB adapter. An Ethernet cable will be necessary for communication between the Raspberry Pi and the router. Although the Raspberry Pi can use general Wi-Fi for usage, we'll need an Ethernet cable for the initial configuration. Ideally, you would keep this cable connected at all times, but if it doesn't suit your installation, Wi-Fi will suffice. To power the Raspberry Pi, you'll need a USB Type-C cable. Normally the Pi comes with a mains power adapter. Using an inverter is not advisable since the Raspberry Pi will be running continuously. On a boat, it's preferable to connect the USB cable to the boat's DC power system. One simple way to achieve this is by using a standard cigarette lighter socket. I will include a list of the equipment in the video's description below. By following these recommendations, you'll have the essential equipment to embark on your smart boat journey. In future videos, I will go through the installation and configuration of this equipment. Thank you for joining me today in exploring the incredible world of smart boating. If you found this video helpful and informative, I would appreciate if you would hit the like button below. And if you'd like to stay updated with more exciting content on boating and technology, consider subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell. Your support means a lot and helps me create more valuable videos like this. Until next time, hasta luego.